and welcome to Dance Mom's lesson. Today we're going to be doing makeup. This is the makeup that you will use for recital. This is one of our competition team makeup kits. You do not have to have one of these. This is just an example for colors you're going to want to use. You're going to need something in a peachy neutral kind of color, something slightly lighter for highlighting, and then a brown. You're going to want a blush. This one is actually dark for most children. I tend to use this one on my daughters. And you will want a black eyeliner. This is hers, and it's a Maybelline. The Maybelline Expert Wear. It tends to be a little bit softer than using a traditional pencil. The one I like to use is by Urban Decay, and it's, I believe it's called Perversion, and that is available at Ulta, but it's your choice. And the lip I'm going to be using today is called Flower. This is available at Walmart. It goes on very easy and stays on very well for all day. Makes it very easy for putting makeup on small ones. Other things we're going to be using is fake eyelashes. Although you may wonder why you're putting fake eyelashes on your child as opposed to just using mascara. In case of tears, these do not wash off. These do not run down the face. It makes your life much simpler than trying to hold down a 3-year-old and paint their lashes. So, Dance Mom experience, use the fake eyelashes. And the glue I like to use is called Duo. This one is a dark tone one. Duo also comes in a standard color one. It's the best glue out there. Invest the money, the tube will last you years and years and years and years. I still actually have my tube from when my oldest was 6 years old. She is 16. And then standard makeup tools. Makeup blush brush, blenders, and then some for the eye makeup. Okay, our model here today, Keegan, is currently not wearing any foundation. I like to use foundation on my children. I don't have it for her today. But when you pick a foundation, please pick a color that matches your daughter's skin. Do not go too dark, do not go too light. If in doubt, go a half a shade darker than their skin. Do not go any darker than that. It does not look good on stage. So I have, however, prepped her eyes with some foundation to make it easier to apply the eye makeup. Okay. We're going to start by using this color. It's kind of a peachy pink. This one has a little shimmer to it. Use whatever you can find that you like. I'm going to take this. Close your eyes, baby. We're going to apply it across her entire lid. Come in with, I like to use a wider type angle brush to do the brown, but if you have something you prefer to do, please go ahead and use that. So I'm going to fill that with brown. And now with the brown, we're going to think of a chevron type shape. We're going to come around across the bottom of the eye here. Then fill in here, just under her bow. There's a crease in the eye there. You're really going to want to highlight that. And if it fills in, as you see, close your eyes please, as it fills in a little bit here in the middle, don't worry about that, because we're gonna blend into the middle there anyways. You're gonna wanna use a blending type brush, close your eyes, and pull from the middle to the outside, from the outside to the middle. That'll really help to blend that makeup in so it doesn't look too choppy. So from the middle to the outside, and the outside to the middle. And then we're gonna go in with our lightest color. If your child is very, very fair, you can use a white. Don't use anything too shimmery though. because it doesn't look good on stage. So you tend to use a flatter color, very, very light. We're going to use this to accent her brow bone. It's going to come along the top here and into the corner. Not super easy to do upside down. So as you see, we're doing into the corner of her eye here, up and across, underneath her eyebrow, and down out the outside. Now we're going to go ahead and go with the eyeliner. So this one is a roll-up one, as I told you before. It tends to be a little bit softer and a little easier to use. So when we do it, we're going to go from the inside. We're going to do the top eye from just inside the corner to just past the outside of the eye. And then underneath the eye, we're not going to do the whole thing. We're going to go approximately halfway, maybe 2/3, depending on the size of your child's eyes. Do not close it all the way in. On stage, this creates a very, very small, beady eye type look. It's not attractive. Here, look up and I'm going to do your under eye, kiddo. You okay? Okay. Close your eye. Now, I've heard from a lot of parents, my child doesn't like to sit still, my child hates eyeliner. If you get it close, you'll do okay. You okay there, kiddo? I know you have sensitive eyes. If you get it close, you're gonna be great. If you then also you go back over it using a very fine angle brush. This tends to be a wider angle brush, but you can find a very, very fine angle brush. And then you'll just, when they close their eyes, you actually can take the angle brush and brush down a little bit towards their eyelashes, because that tends to be where people miss. Brush down a little bit towards their eyelashes, and that helps to fill in those gaps, so you aren't constantly trying to hold them with their eyes closed and color it in. Here, let me get your under eye over here, sweetheart. Open up, look up. All right? My very, very sensitive eye child here. You're being a real trooper. Now we're going to get to the fake eyelashes. The ones I like to use for my little children are the baby size. You can choose anything you like. These are available at Sally's. I believe they're also available at CVS and Rite Aid, Walmart, that kind of thing. But this size, I really like to use on small children. Don't use anything too heavy because it looks like caterpillars. So have your lashes decently spaced apart. Also, when you get them, eyelashes are often way too long. So you can take your eyelashes and clip them. When you clip them, you'll want to make sure you clip from the outside corner. Clip off how many eyelashes ever you need. On both sets, can you see that here, Leo? This would be the outside corner of the eyelash. You're going to want to clip off 1 or 2 little chunks, little sections there with your scissors. Make sure they're even on both sides, but on both sides, clip from the outside. The lashes have a certain angle to them. If you clip from the inside, they'll be too long and they'll hit them in the face. Clip from the outside. We're going to apply our eyelash glue. Eyelash glue does not smell good. That does not mean it's rancid. It just does not smell good. Be prepared. Now there's several different ways to go ahead and apply the glue. I like to just take it and gently squeeze it along here, but I'm going to show you the way most people like to do it is to take it and put it on there. Use the back of one of your makeup brushes to dab it in the glue and draw a line right around here. If this is your first time putting on eyelashes, you may want to actually apply 2 or 3 coats of glue and let it dry in between. Instead of having a very thin line, eyelashes are tied to something similar to a fishing line. That gives you a band to work with. If you apply the glue and let it dry, and apply the glue and let it dry, and apply it again, let it dry. And that can make it easier for novice parents to put the eyelashes on. On Keegan though today, I'm not gonna do that. Now, once you apply the glue, you need to let it dry and get tacky. This takes 30 seconds or so. It makes it easier to stick on their face. If it's wet, it can really cause their lashes to stick together because it will ooze down. But if you'd let it dry and get a little tacky first, it usually doesn't happen. Makes them a little less apprehensive about you doing it. Close the eye. Gently lay the eyelash right on top of that eyeliner. Okay, Keegan, go ahead, open your eye. And there we go. Also, if your child is old enough to help you, I like to actually glue up both eyelashes at the same time and make her hold one. Then I have one and I can do one while the glue is setting. It's laid on her eye. This glue, the duo glue, in this case will dry dark. The light glue, which comes out a white color, actually dries clear, so you won't see it. Okay, Keegan, go ahead and open your eyes. Great. Now we're gonna go ahead and apply the blush. I'm gonna use a darker blush here so that you can see it better. You will need more blush on stage than you think, but please don't make them look too clownish. So now when doing their blush, you want to make sure you don't get too high above their cheekbone or too low to the corner of their mouth. This will make their face look saggy and old lady on stage. So really avoid from the corner of their mouth and over here. You want to keep it straight over here underneath the cheekbone. So here, pull up. If I have a little extra, I like to go ahead and brush it just to make sure she has a nice little warm glow to her. Now, although this may look dark to you, this might be about what I would use for her for on stage, but I would not go any darker than this. Okay. Lips. Again, this is, I don't know if I know this color. Let's see on here. It says Dewy Rose. It's the color. Together. Okay, like that. Okay, and now she is stage ready. Thank you, Keegan.